Okay, finally got her set, I think.
Are you receiving the agendas? My information. You send them like out. I see. Are there any grown-ups I can speak to? Okay. That's complicated. Explain. Try.
Hey, Brenda. Yeah, I was running around trying to get everything up and running. I went out and mowed the lawn, which was quick, but it's still something I had to do. And I just got done editing the third ship video from the day, and I don't think I have it posted yet. Could be, but no. But I have it edited. Maybe I do have it posted. Let me take a look. No, I don't have the Algoma up yet, so 2 out of 3 is up on mine.
Bullshit. Look at 3 light years. This is the Supreme Court song. Well, up down. But that's an ankle board. That's a 1/8 of the sucker.
So who's here? Brenda's here. Brenda's here. Brenda's here. And I think that's Warren too. I'll never get to retirement. Whoa, sorry to hear that. Let's see who's here. Dominic. Dominic and Captain Joe.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
And there's Joe. Must have
Good
been waiting
morning.
for me to come in.
Yeah, Joe was waiting for you, Dominic.
And it goes as Dusty's not Warren.
Yep. And good evening all.
Yeah, Paul said
How
that's
is
Warren.
everybody?
What's that? Warren?
You said that was
I
Warren.
said
It's
Dusty.
Dusty. East
Oh, it's
Coast.
Dusty. Okay, all right.
Akira show is Warren.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
write them down, Paul.
Yep.
Put them on your calendar.
You got your TENS unit still on?
Yep.
And how's that going?
It's feeling better since I've been using it all day.
Well, that's good.
But I'll tell you, it's still, it's tough. It's got one area. One area that's hurting me.
Mm,
About to put all four of them on that side.
mm.
Not
Yep.
good.
Other thing that's hurting me is my dog. My dog's hurting me right now. She won't quit barking at me. She got all the stuff
Okay.
she needs.
Well, they got very sensitive hearing. I bet she can hear the electronics in that TENS unit.
Well, no, that's not what it is. She's worried about whatever food they can get. I can give her.
Mhm.
That's all she wants.
What are you gonna have for dinner?
Don't know yet. Might have that. I might have that great gumbo from Campbell Soup.
Oh,
Is that gumbo in a can?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Campbell's chicken and sausage gumbo.
Oh, nice. Sounds delicious.
The taste of mama.
Yes.
No, I don't know what I'm having tonight. I've got jambalaya in there. I could have some jambalaya, or I could make something else.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm.
I'm still printing these turtles.
Hey,
I'm
Brenda.
down to. I've got two of them made. I got the second shell being done right now, and then I got to do a third shell, and then tonight, overnight, I'll do the other turtle. Then I'll have all three of them ready for when she comes over tomorrow.
Okay.
I had one of them just drive me crazy. They got a little purge a piece they put on there that it runs across and changes the colors to make sure everything's right.
Mm-hmm.
And it jumped off the bed. So every time it came off of that, it was missing it, so it was leaving strings all over.
Mm.
So I sat there for an hour and 30 minutes when it would leave it down and catch it with a tweezer so it wouldn't mess it up, because I didn't want to waste that print. That was a long hour and 30 minutes.
Oh. Mm.
Paul would have put it on the curb.
Yeah.
No patience.
Yep.
God bless
Yeah.
you. Even though it was just a cough.
Yeah.
It's good to get blessed both ways, you know. So I got notice on the VCOP Mini said it'd be here Tuesday.
Okay.
Like I told everybody this morning, I don't know if I'm ever gonna fly it. I might just leave it in the box.
Yeah.
Might sell it. I don't even have the interest in it anymore. I did when it came out because of the novelty of it, but I just
Yeah.
don't have the interest in it.
Okay.
I haven't even had the interest to go out and fly my Avata 2 that came in. I flew the Mavic 3 at one time, and I just haven't had the interest to go back out and fly.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm not ready to, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's
Trust
all
your
it is.
instinct. Yeah.
Yeah. And I got the remote out today and flew in the simulator, FPV in the simulator.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, if I could fly FPV like that, real, the way I did it in the simulator,
Mm-hmm.
me and Joe Fodolio would be butting heads. Because he's good, but I'll tell you what, the way I was flying in the simulator, I was flying underneath the little ramps above the water,
Mm-hmm.
between the trees, around the trees, between the houses, underneath a couple of decks. And I wasn't even clipping anything, wasn't even close.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I mean, it was just like it was natural again.
Uh-huh.
I flew it for about 40 minutes before I turned sideways and hit something sideways.
Mm-hmm.
What were you flying?
The simulator. I was doing
Getting ready
FPV
for the
stuff.
delivery on your new one?
Like I said, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Here come the working man.
Here comes Justin.
So
Hey, how you doing, Justin?
I just got home.
Oh, you were at the meeting that long?
Yeah.
You gotta pay his your donuts.
And I was the only one. No, they didn't give you anything.
You were the only one at the meeting?
No. So they didn't give you anything. He was talking about they had donuts and stuff. No, they didn't do any coffee, donuts, nothing.
Wow.
I was the only one that spotted the fake TSA bomb on the side of the building.
Yeah.
TSA came and did an active shooter and bomb class for like an hour. And they said, and I was the only one that actually caught it and knew what it was. And
Wow.
about 200 people walked past and didn't even notice it. He said, "How many people noticed something outside earlier?" And I stood up. I said, "The backpack with the wires sticking out of it." I said, "Yeah, good try." I said, "I knew what it was." I said, "I knew you guys were going to be here because they accidentally put your TSA slides up on the thing earlier." I said, "I knew exactly what it was." And he said, "Man," he goes, "about 300 people walked past that bag and they didn't even look twice at it." He goes, "I sat there and watched everybody." He goes, "You were the only one that actually stopped and looked at it."
Really?
I said I didn't say anything because I knew what it was. I said they fucked up and put your guys' slides by accident up on the thing before you guys got here. I knew exactly what it was. You could tell it was a fake mock-up bomb that they placed out there, trying to see if people notice. And I
Especially when
called
they
it
put
out.
it in the TSA bag. Huh?
And the minute I saw it, I called it out. And I'm not even kidding. About 300 people walked past that bag and not one other person looked at it.
Nobody
me.
said a word, huh?
Nope, they didn't even notice it because they were trying to see how aware you are of your surroundings was the test. And I was
Oh,
the
Lord.
only one that stood up in that entire room there was about 500 people there, but a couple hundred never left the building, so they wouldn't have saw it anyway. But I was the only one out of like 500 and something people that actually knew that was there.
Well, not counting you and not counting me, we know one person on this panel right now that would have lost.
I
Yeah,
reckon,
it
Hey, Mark,
it was all that Fortnite training.
was, yeah. Exactly. Said, "How did you know?" Fortnite, buddy. Fortnite. That's all you need to know. No, but like I said, I just put a bunch of shit together in my head. I saw the TSA slides come up when nobody else was paying attention to the screen up front. They had a big ass projector in the auditorium.
He'd run the
Yeah.
back at you.
And I was one of the first few people in there, and I was actually watching the screen.
Dusty.
Everybody else was busy talking. And I saw the TSA slides come up about active shooter and bombs. And I was like, didn't think nothing of it at the time. But then when I saw the bag outside the door, I was like, I know what they're doing.
Should have gone back and hidden it.
Nah, the guy was actually funny, dude. I'm not even kidding. So there was 2 TSA investigators that showed up that do active shooter and bombing training. And the guy was like a stand-up comedian. like fucking teaching you about active shooter. Dude was hilarious as hell.
Mm.
And he was up there cussing left and right too. He was like, he goes, "What do you do when you see a kid standing in a bus with a gun?" He goes, "I know what I would do. I'd slam the brakes and throw that little shit halfway across the bus." I was like, oh my God.
I get out legendary and put 2 rounds through him.
Yeah,
Up,
exactly.
Dan. Cleo, stop walking.
And he goes, I feel for you guys.
Eat your dish.
He goes, because you guys have to de-escalate. He goes, when I get in a conversation, he's like, I don't de-escalate shit. He goes, I couldn't be a bus driver. He goes, I'd punch one of those kids right in the throat. I was like, good God.
Hello, Dan.
Justin, old man, do you know why
Okay.
the Isle is anchored in the St. Mary's River? I don't know. That's something we have to ask Paul.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
Paul's
What's
domain.
that?
He's the only one on the panel that actually follows ships.
Presque
He got a question
Island.
for you in
Presque
the
Isle
chat.
is anchored in the St. Mary's River.
What's up, Joel? Dan?
Paul, you
Brenda?
pacing out or what?
I'm
Mark?
trying to, oh, there, okay, I
Don't,
finally found the
What's up,
chat.
Dusty?
Thought you were stroking on him.
Who asked what? Oh,
Just
George.
an
oh man,
man.
do you know why the Presque Isle is anchored in the St. Mary's River? No, I do not.
Okay, well,
I said
sorry,
Paul's the
I'm
only
your
one that
sister-
follows ships
sister.
on here, so Brenda might know. She
Yeah.
follows the ships.
He didn't follow it that well if you don't know what he's doing there.
Justin,
What?
I'm watching Jurassic.
Oh, the new Jurassic Park?
Yeah,
I actually liked it.
I'm about a third of the way through it where they've just crashed the boat.
I don't have. Like I
Oh,
said,
you
I
should spoil it
enjoy
for him.
I enjoy each one of those for what they are. I don't try to compare them to each other
Hmm.
because they're all just to me they're all a kind of a fun adventure in themselves. So
Come here.
Pretty good so far.
the only movies that piss me off with sequels is fucking Fast and the Furious. I don't know why, but that shit just annoys me. I hate the Fast and Furious franchise.
I wanted to watch How to Train Your Dragon, the new live version of it rather than the cartoon. I've seen the cartoon. I want to see the live version. But when I tried to play it, there was an error. So I started watching Jurassic instead.
Now I watched the War of the Worlds last night. It was
Uh-huh.
all right.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that
It was
was
pretty good.
I'm gonna have to look for. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
on
have to look at that
Amazon
as well.
Prime.
Is
If
it
you have
on
Amazon, yeah, if you got Prime, it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I've got Amazon.
Yeah, I've got Prime.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually liked it. It was pretty good. I liked it better than the Tom Cruise one, for sure.
Anything's better than the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah, that one I didn't like at all.
That
At
was
least
rubbish.
I'll say the one thing without giving too much away that I liked about the new one was they actually gave a reasoning why the aliens were there. Where War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, you didn't fucking know what the hell was going on.
I'm
It
just
didn't really
hoping
give any
that it's a lot
backstory.
more. I'm hoping it's a lot more faithful to the book itself.
I don't know. I didn't read the book, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I don't like when movies have aliens and shit in it and they give no backstory of why they're there.
Yeah.
You have no fucking clue or why they're there or what they're doing. Nothing. It doesn't tell you anything. And that's the way I felt like the Tom Cruise one was.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
didn't explain anything. This one comes from a government standpoint. The governments
Oh.
around the world, so you get a little bit
Hey,
more
Frank.
detail in the story.
Grant. D Grant.
And there's some good drone shit in there too, I guess, if you like
Oh, good.
your
And
drone person.
Jodie.
Back in 5.
And Dan.
So there'll be some drone stuff in there you guys can give critique. I'll give you that much.
Yeah, what's that kill chain? that I thought it was you, but it might have been Dre.
Yeah, that must have been Dre because I didn't.
It
I
was
didn't-
a hitman that owned a hotel cum bar, and two other hitmen came in that were sent to kill him.
Yeah, I don't remember that movie plot at all. So it had to have been Dre that recommended that one.
And then he started telling him a story, and it went all the way back to how it started, and then played it all the way through back to that point again. And then,
Oh, it's one of those movies.
yeah,
Yeah, it plays the outcome at the beginning, but you don't know how it got there, and you got to watch the whole movie.
well,
to
it
get
didn't
to
play the outcome because it carried on from there. Then
Yeah. And I got one more meeting tomorrow, but that one's only till 12. So, and that one's a lot closer too. I don't gotta go all the way to Davenport. So,
and that was on Prime, and then another one came on after it without me doing anything, and it was a weird one where this bloke had gone to visit his wife in the hospital who was having a baby, and this guy gets in his car and hijacks him and gets him to drive.
the only thing I could tell you to do, Dusty, if you can't see Joel, one, check to make sure you're on all messages, not top chat, and two, it is very possible you could have accidentally blocked him at some point because that does happen, where you might have like went to go, delete somebody else in somebody else's chat and hit him by mistake.
I was on instead of all.
But you can check that in your YouTube studio just to see. I mean, other than that, then it's just a glitch in YouTube chat. I don't know.
Well, it's like you can't figured out yet why you can't see Jonathan.
Yeah, because I can see him in everybody else's chat, just not Paul's. So that's definitely, it's not a blocking thing, because if you block somebody, you can't see him in anybody's chat. It don't matter whose chat you're in. So that's definitely not a block thing. Plus, I don't have anybody in my block list. If you go on my block list, there's nobody in it. So if you go on my YouTube studio, so. Other than that, I don't know. Joel said he can see him, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, what's it? The DJI.
Another YouTube glitch, I reckon.
YouTube is full of DJI 360 videos now.
Oh, yeah, I could imagine.
I looked at it this morning, and the top 15 videos on the list were all the 360.
Are they claiming it's better than everybody else's?
I don't know. I haven't watched any. I'm not interested. I ain't going to get it, so I don't need to watch it. I did watch Vaughn's video of that new Malaysian DJI Mini 4.
Yeah, I watched several of those.
And I started to watch Marcus's today, but I thought I'll leave it until later.
Joel said, tell Dusty I've been trying to talk to him. And he called you a dick. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. That
One
must
of those
just be
glitches again.
Yeah, it must just be a YouTube glitch.
Just glitched out.
The only thing that's going to fix that is some YouTube update eventually. Maybe.
Yeah, we've had this happen before.
Well, the wound on my foot's healed, so that's
good. Good start.
That means that I can have a shower now without having that big plastic fucking boot on.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're just healed up, huh? It's been a minute since you had that done.
Not my chest, my foot.
Joel.
It was my
I was laughing at what Joel put in the shit.
yeah, no, it wasn't my chest, it was my toe.
Close.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. It's
Yeah.
on your body somewhere.
Yeah.
Hello, Johnny.
I've got to go for an MRI in a couple of weeks though,
Oh, I hate those.
on my pelvis.
Don't worry,
Oh.
Joel. Dusty did not believe me. He said, "LOL."
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
No, he can see you, Dusty. You just can't see him, which tells me it's definitely not a block. It's some kind of glitch. So, because
Yeah.
if you blocked him or he blocked you, you guys wouldn't be able to see each other at all. So,
Yeah, what it is Joel found an invisibility cloak.
Yeah. And then after a while, it just lifts.
No, what's it? On Harry Potter.
Yeah.
An actual physical cloak rather
Oh,
than the Romulans cloak.
oh,
I
yeah.
feel like if I could have one superpower, it'd be invisibility. Because you could walk into any bank or anything and just take whatever money you want.
Yeah, put it in your pockets, and then they can't see it going out either.
Right, and you could go into girls' locker rooms without them screaming, "What are you doing in here? Why are you staring at me?" You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tricky because the film The Invisible Man, he was only actually invisible when he was naked.
Hmm.
Yeah, but then if he got wet or something, you'd be able to see him.
Yeah,
So if he was out like in the rain or something, you'd be able to see his outline.
Mm.
That wouldn't work for you in the bathroom.
oh, that was the series with Patrick Duffy.
Yeah.
Oh no, see my invisibility, if I had to choose the type of invisibility, it'd be I could go completely invisible and anything I touched would go invisible. So if I walked into
Yeah.
a bank and grabbed a bag of cash, I could just walk out with it. You know.
So as you walk in, as you walking in, you brush up against this gorgeous girl, and all of a sudden she becomes invisible as well.
As long as I'm touching her, yeah.
That sounds great.
Why would you want to be Aquaman though, Dusty? You're just limited to water at that point though.
Well, he was strong,
Yeah, but
mostly underwater. I mean, even the Big Bang Theory says that Aquaman was the lamest of the superheroes.
Yeah.
or I'd want to be like Deadpool, not with the fucked up face, but like the regenerative ability.
Mm.
You know, where you could just get into some shit and you'd be all right like a couple hours later.
Yeah, I could do with that. Might fix my eyes then.
Oh yeah, it would.
Mm.
So you can control fish. So what you can do? Go to somebody's house and piss their goldfish off in the tank?
Yeah. Yeah.
No good controlling fish. It's the mermaids you need.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
I'm saying because invisibility could get you pretty much anywhere, and you wouldn't have to worry about money and stuff. Like I said, you could walk into a bank and get any money you needed. I mean, you could disappear if the authorities were looking for you. You know, you could just, you wouldn't have to be like constantly on guard all the time. You could just
Talking
be.
about, did you hear that superhero joke
No.
where I think it was Superman was flying through the air, and all of a sudden he looks down and he sees Wonder Woman start naked, legs wide open, sunbathing on this roof. So he says, "Oh, I can't resist that," and he swoops down, gives her one, and then flies off again. And Wonder Woman goes, "What the hell was that?" And the Invisible Man said, "I don't know, but it hurt."
Could see that coming.
No, I liked when Family Guy was making fun of Superman. And
You know the best part about that joke? Paul didn't even hear it.
Yeah.
didn't even hear you say that.
Hmm.
No, but I love when Family Guy was making fun of Superman and all the women come in and they're all like, "Oh, we all have stage 3 breast cancer because it's like somebody's been X-raying our boobs for years." Because he's been sitting there looking at their boobs the whole time. So he was just fucking putting all these women in just straight radiation poisoning, so he could stare at their boobs.
Hey, Paul,
And
looking at that thing ain't gonna get your money any faster.
No, I'm looking at that. I'm trying to publish that last ship I did, and it just keeps not wanting to go anywhere. So
I could walk around the Titanic in peace and quiet, I guess.
Hey, Google, stop.
Oh, man. Yeah, possibly.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, David.
good evening.
Yeah.
Good morning, Dominic.
What's up, John?
So,
Oh, did
Well-
you get any more updates on your V-copter, Joe?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
And Paul got an update on his money. They said they denied the request to refund his money.
Oh,
Yeah, because they're going to ship something, and then they're going to make
Yep.
Paul wait till that month.
they're
is up.
they're gonna ship a couple of house bricks.
No, I'm almost bet this is what's going to happen because they're going to have to provide a tracking number. So they're probably going to send like a cheap Temu drone or a cheap piece of jewelry, something that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That way they can provide him with the tracking number. And then he's going to have to wait until after the September 9th or 4th, whatever it was. Then he's going to have to, but eBay's not going to do shit until that date passes.
I go read that listing real good, and make sure it didn't say it was a box.
The only way he's going to get his money back before then is if they flag it as a
Yeah.
if they flag it as a like not legit account, like a scam, and then they automatically refund everybody all in one go.
Yeah. Or if it arrives and it's not what he asked for, then
Right.
he put in a claim against them on eBay, and eBay will give him the return label to send it back.
But that's going to be, like I said, he's going to have to wait till after the estimated ship date, which is what, 2-3
Well,
weeks away.
Then they don't give you money back
Huh.
until that item gets back to the seller.
Mm,
Yep,
Or
so
is
you're
it-
talking about
yeah.
another 2 months.
yep.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that.
Did he buy it
They're
through, or did he use a card?
used a card.
Keep it PayPal.
But the thing is that shipper is gonna ship something. They're just waiting. That way they can provide a tracking number, and eBay's gonna be like, "Well, there's a tracking number. There's nothing we can do.
Yep.
Mm,
It's on its way." So they're gonna ship something to him.
Yeah.
Like, he could have. I mean,
I wouldn't count on that because there's no ship tracking already. So
best outcome, he actually gets a fucking drone. Worst outcome, it's gonna be something that's nothing nowhere near. It's either gonna be a little cheapy toy drone, or it's gonna be something. You know.
a Christmas decoration drone.
Yeah, it could be anything. Yeah, not even drone related. It could be a cheap 50-cent ring that you
I've got-
buy out of a quarter machine. You know,
I've got a Christmas decoration that's like a Phantom 4.
the
I remember that.
one thing that's
like-
going to give it away is when it hits the States and the post office gets it, and you're going to look at the weight of it,
Yeah.
because the post office is going to put the actual weight of the package, and that right there is going to give it away immediately.
Well,
No,
yeah,
you know
Yeah.
what's going to give it away?
the F3S itself is, I think it's 750 grams ish.
Well, add all the Flymore shit
But-
with it, you're probably talking what, 10 pounds?
You're talking a kilogram at least, yeah.
Never mind that. You know what's going to give it away? When customs decline it.
Yeah.
Mm,
And that's Yeah,
If
but that's
If it sells through customs, it ain't a drone.
It'll be advertised Chinese drone and customs will send it back.
but that's the thing though. If it's not the
Well-
actual drone,
Anyway,
they're gonna label it
Let's-
something else.
let's just wait
Yeah.
and see, and let's not stress Paul out too much.
Paul's
We
not.
should just move on a bit.
I like the speculation.
Mm.
No, it won't be unlabeled, Dusty. It's just if it's not an actual drone, they're gonna label it correctly because eBay's not gonna get that. They're just gonna get the tracking number. So
I think we need to bring it up every day so Paul stop doing that.
No, I don't.
Stop doing what?
Buying
Buying
scam drones.
shit.
When we tell you it's a scam and you buy it anyway.
You know what? If that drone turns up and it is a genuine drone, you guys are all egg on your face.
There's no way that guy's sold 70 of them Air 3Ss at that price.
Well, the good thing is 70 people have bought it.
Unless
Now,
it's free.
now, 70 people have bought it. So if 70 people complain, Paul will get his money back if it is not genuine.
oh yeah, that's why I said it'll get flagged at some point. It's just when it's the problem is all these people are waiting, and they're waiting for those tracking numbers when they get them, but they're not going to know that until the time comes and they all start receiving their packages.
Oh, they'll send all the tracking numbers out, and then all of a sudden that account will disappear.
Yep.
Yeah, but, it
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
matter. If he's used PayPal, he's covered by PayPal protection.
Mm.
And that's to be honest, at the end of the day, that's on eBay because their systems should be catching that a item is being sold way undervalue that's supposed to be brand new.
It should be flagged.
It
Right.
should, because it should be flagged automatically as possible stolen items.
Yeah.
Because that's what a lot of like I said, that's what a lot of the other big retailers are going to start doing. Amazon already pledged to it. Walmart did that. They're going to start flagging when their third parties are selling shit like that, trying to sell stuff on their
70
site.
sold now.
If
Hmm?
that was to go on Amazon, once Amazon kicks that whole system in that they're supposed to be pledging to, their system should catch that and say, well, why is every other seller selling it for 1,500 and this person's saying it's for 200? And their algorithm should catch it and say, something's not right here.
Hmm.
It'd be one thing if it was like used for parts only, right?
Yeah.
It should catch it by what the description is as well. But
Or
they're saying that's
20%.
yeah, or discounted rate. Yeah, right, with a coupon or something.
Now, if
That's
it's like
one thing.
1,500 down to 1,200, that's what, 20%? Yeah.
That's
But this is
reasonable.
90% off.
Oh, can you just go back up to the listing of it?
There it is.
No, I want the other bit.
That's the top of it.
You mean go down?
Where's the description of it? DJI free air fly more combo.
It said new in the box when he showed it
Camera-
the other day.
Yeah. Camera
It's-
drone, genuine sealed.
Free shipping
Yeah.
and return.
So it's saying it's brand new in the box Flymore kit.
Yeah, and look at the seller rating, 0.
Yeah.
Right,
keep
and
going.
that's because all 70 of those got sold within the last 4 or 5 days.
And
None
that's
of
the,
them.
No,
Mm,
keep going
oh.
down, Paul. Don't buy another, Jesus.
In
Keep
fact,
scrolling down to the list.
he's only
itself.
been on eBay since this month.
There's specific.
Dad, that's what we
Great
want.
more.
New
Great
and brand
item
new,
specific,
unused.
great
Right,
more.
whoa. There should be some information further down.
Yeah, keep going. Item description.
Yeah, just click on that.
On where?
There you go. Keep going. You see it.
It's-
Right, here you go.
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah, see, it's saying. Plus, it says up there in the item, up in the item thing that it's brand new unsealed.
Right.
Or
Thank you. Just
or
wait up.
sealed.
Thank you for visiting Code down. We'll ship by expedited shipping and provide tracking number, 100% genuine guaranteed.
Brand new in
Yes.
retail packaging.
Yeah.
There's yeah, because I read through that when I pulled it up on my computer. I read through it very carefully to make sure it
Yeah, I
wasn't
wanted
one
to
of the
make sure there was nothing to say picture or new box. or-
right, and that's what I looked for the other day. It wasn't a single fucking thing in there that was hinting that that wasn't an actual drone.
It could be a toy, cheapy $25 drone that they put in a box and written Air 3 on it, Air 3S on it.
Yeah, but they're using DJI pictures, so that right there, eBay
Yeah.
should
It has
flag
to
that
be
as a
DJI in the box
scam.
when
Yeah,
it arrives.
it'd be one thing if there was no pictures and they were saying Air 3S without the DJI name in front of it.
Yeah.
They were just saying Air 3S and you bought it thinking it was, then that's on you because there was no pictures. And if they never actually say a company name in it, then because that was the thing too. Like on Amazon for a while there, you would go look up like S23 Ultra, right? And the first listings that were popping up were 23 Ultras, but they didn't say S in front of them, and nowhere in the listing said they were Samsungs, but they were knockoffs to look like an S23 Ultra. But they were just saying 23 Ultra. They didn't put the S in front of it, and they didn't mention Samsung anywhere in the listing. But they were trying to trying to trick people to think they were S23 Ultras from Samsung.
Yeah.
But they technically didn't lie on the listing. It's just anybody that wasn't paying attention like I was when I was looking would have bought it thinking they were buying a Samsung 23 Ultra
So how
for
is your dodgy
$200.
How is your dodgy phone then?
Shit, I didn't pay $200 for mine.
Yeah, 130.
Is it
Exactly. I had the coupon, all right?
Yep. I was just going to say, hey, it could be a pissed off DJI employee that has taken a few of them and decided to sell them.
And like I said, Dominic, it is
Funny.
always possible. And there is times in your life, once or twice it'll happen in your life where you'll run across a spectacular deal that anybody else would think was unheard of. It does happen, but it's very rare.
Yeah, he carried a few palletfuls out under his jacket. Yeah.
And very possible. You never know.
Hello, puss.
I think we'll just wait until it arrives.
Yep.
Says
Or
it
it
will
could be-
ship within 10 working days. That's not 10 working days.
10 business
10
days.
days is 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but
2 weeks.
10. Yeah, but you couldn't count the weekends neither, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 business days equals 2 weeks.
And if there's any holidays within that 2 weeks, you can't count that either.
Yeah.
Any government holidays
No, there isn't.
on either end, depending on which country it's
Yeah,
coming
don't
from.
worry,
or
there
going
is
to.
none in China.
Mind you, it's only 4 weeks till our next bank holiday.
Yay.
Or last one of the year.
No,
Oh,
it's
did
not.
you found the
Christmas.
tank you were looking for?
Well,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, right there.
Are you going to actually use that thing?
I don't know.
Or are you going to have the lady that cleans your house use it?
Well, the last time they sent a lady out from the
What's up, Randy?
from the
Hey, Randy.
senior citizens, all she did was sit in the chair and talk to me. She didn't clean a thing.
You need to tell them that. She came to clean and sat there and talked to you.
Yeah, I thought she was supposed to clean because she cancelled the first time, didn't she? Because of some personal reasons, and they rearranged it.
Okay.
Andrew is coming in.
Right, Paul, get ready to repeat yourself about this drone.
No, no, no.
Oh, Andrew,
What's up, Paul?
what's up with you? Anything?
Not much. About to enjoy some cooler weather for once.
Yeah, it is cooler here. It's only 73 degrees.
40 days without with barely any rain, and 40 days above 90.
Ah, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. Jesus went into the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
rarely happens here.
Didn't he? Yeah, Lent lasts 40 days.
It hasn't happened here since 1993.
Yeah, well, just pretend that you give up rain for 40 days and 40 nights. So,
Mm.
We have, yeah, 93, that's 22 years.
32 years.
32 years. Well, I have now got 33 years national insurance paid up. I spent rather a lot of money yesterday, David, buying 5 years national insurance payments.
yeah.
4,600 quid.
Are you getting your worth out of what you paid for?
It,
Well,
inc-
as long as you live for so long, yeah.
it increases my state pension by £27 a week, which means that within 3 years, that additional money will have paid itself back.
Well, there's your return on the investment.
No. What's going to happen is money's going to clear. It takes a few days to clear. Yeah.
3
And once
days.
the government have got their money, they're going to send the MI5 out and to bump him off. Thanks for the money.
Takes me from 190 to 217 a week.
But you gotta expect quite a few years for them to adjust their rates. That's just how they work.
No, it takes them 3 days to sort that out. And I start my state pension next Wednesday.
Is the company still here?
It's state.
It's the government.
Oh, okay.
It's like your social.
Government.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
your
put it this
social.
way.
It's
If
like
the
your
company-
social
if the company
security.
ain't here, we're in shit.
Well, I've been getting my works pension since I retired
Well,
15 years ago, 16 years ago.
Paul, you know this. They've been
The
debating about the
pension.
date when Social Security is going to become insolvent.
Or as they call it, the old age pension.
Social Security is never going to become insolvent.
That's never going to happen.
They've
Oh,
They'll
been,
never let it.
but they've been
Andrew,
debating about
Never
it.
say
for
never.
How
Oh
many
yeah,
years,
well
Paul?
that's the naysayers debating,
They
Andrew.
spend more
Hey.
money on the military every year than Social Security.
Yeah, and the government has an access to unlimited funds for different projects.
What's up, Puskat?
There is no
Well-
way Social Security can go bust because Social Security is your government.
Yeah.
Well,
Your
if-
whole country would have to become insolvent first.
if we don't
nearly did.
if we don't make adjustments on how much money we bring in,
Yeah, but
our economy is going to go into the toilet.
but we've already had what, like $7 or $8 trillion of pledged investments already. Actually, South Korea just pledged another 200 and what was it,
Andrew, where do you get
250
your information from?
million today for
Yeah.
investments.
Now,
do you
Andrew,
mean?
where do you get your money from? Information from, not your money. Duh.
Because that was on about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but where did you get the information from?
See, it was all over ABC News, CBS, Fox News, CNN, everybody was
Hold
Hold on,
covering
hold
it.
on. About
What
Social Security?
Was it on right?
Yeah,
Oh, they've been
I
not
saying
not
that for
Social
years.
Security,
Fake
not
news.
Social Security, but the thing about if we don't make adjustments
And
to
that's
what we're
true
getting
because we
in,
don't have an income. We don't have a problem with making money. We have a problem with spending money. And yes, we do
Yeah.
overspend.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Duh.
now that we've
We've
got
all
more,
got a problem with spending money.
but if we got we got tons of trillions of dollars in investments coming in, and we've made tons of budget cuts. So the adjustments there, plus all the
Um,
investments, are going to offset a lot of that.
the
Well-
the only thing I don't get is we're making investments into crypto. How is that gonna?
Now,
Mm.
Andrew, right? You've got to be able to notice between fake news and genuine news. Why is it, right? Your country is talking about social security and the country going into shit and all that, and then the same's happening in Australia and France and Germany and the UK. It's government propaganda, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the
And
rich
we're
people,
good at government propaganda.
yeah, because the rich people are shitting themselves that they're going to have to pay a little bit more tax.
Well,
Yeah.
do you remember that little thing called the Russiagate scandal in the
Nope.
U.S. Election interference?
Oh
That
yeah, when they were
happened.
trying, that was when they were
Now-
trying to impeach
Now
Trump
there's
back in-
now there's documents saying George Soros is tied to it.
I don't know why
And
people
we're
keep
going
bringing
down
that
the
shit up. That was
conspiracy route now.
back in like 2017. Who cares? It's done and over with. It was proven not to be true,
One
and
and
that's why
done.
Trump didn't get impeached.
Well, obviously our top agencies can't get over it.
And it don't matter.
It's
They
one and done.
investigate each other back and forth. Nobody ever gets fucking arrested. So,
It's
Yeah,
one of
All
one of
go seem
one-
to enjoy fighting against each other.
you know what our military budget's going to be next year, right?
Yeah.
£5.50.
big.
Yeah, it's going up to 1.1 trillion.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough to buy 3 DJI drones.
Exactly. yeah.
So are we going to redo how we get our subs in and out?
What are you talking about?
Our submarines?
What
They're
about
well
'em?
behind the schedule to redo our submarines.
Submarines are going down.
They've always
We
been down.
We don't need any more submarines, really.
No, we're
Get more.
we're rehabbing our subs. That schedule is well behind schedule.
And
Buy
that's
more.
because we're down to like 2 or 3 shipyards. We used to have like tons of shipyards, but over the decades, they've closed a lot of them. We need to reopen them.
Don't
And the
worry.
submarine isn't as important as it used to be because the submarines were all missile launchers, and we don't need missile launchers anymore from underwater.
Submarines still have a vital role. There's always 8 nuclear subs at all times around the world in the waters.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're
still
they're
not.
kind of useless.
Why?
Nuclear
No.
submarines are useless.
How do
They're
you figure
they're an easy
Well,
target because
No, they're
like-
not an easy target. They're almost undetectable.
Nobody knows where they are.
Those are one of the hardest
We need
things
the
to
stealth
find on the
ones.
globe.
Well,
Well-
if Russia can track us all, you
Russia
can.
ain't tracking our subs.
Yes, they are.
No,
Their
no.
sub technology
No,
is
they're not,
estimated to be 20 years behind us. They are not tracking those nuclear subs.
Joe, what do you
Cannot
think?
get-
Oh,
Our government
I
can't
think
It's
even.
so.
stealth
They're not.
subs.
Right,
Our
guess
Joe-
government has even said they can't find them unless they're keeping communications with them.
Paul,
Guess what?
Captain
My-
Joe, what do you think?
on a nuclear sub.
I think the
It's
same thing.
nobody-
They're not tracking them.
And these own people
I
knew.
got news for all of you.
What?
Right? Paul is correct. All submarines are trackable because they give off sonar, and that means they're trackable.
No,
Right.
they
In
don't.
theory, yes.
Yes, it is.
The
That's
nuclear
why.
subs.
No. Why? How do you think? Right? When a Russian sub comes near your
It's-
territory, you know about it. Yeah.
Because their
That's-
sub
Did 20
technology
years
is
ago.
far behind ours.
That
And ours
are
technology's
actually
20 years
built-
old.
No, but ours are built to be stealthy. They have stealth coating and stuff on them. They're built just like a stealth bomber.
coating.
Well,
They're moving underwater. They are
Yes, but
displacing water. As soon as you displace water, you send a signal.
No, you don't.
Because I
Yes, you
heard,
do.
I heard.
How do you think we track fish?
Radio waves cannot.
Exactly.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I-
How
I
do we
heard-
track
Fish
fish?
By the smell.
submarines.
It'll be 20 years before we have a new generation of submarine.
and Russia doesn't have the money to build subs like that. They only have one aircraft carrier, and the bitch barely even works. It's been out of commission. Like out of the past 10 years, it's maybe been in the water for a year or two.
I think
Actually, out on patrol because it
I
constantly
do
breaks
think
down.
that somebody thinks the military is a bit more powerful than they think. Yeah. It is definitely 100% trackable. All ships,
No,
all moving
no,
technology.
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Oh, some start. Yes.
Can I've asked ChatGPT, are submarines trackable? Short answer, yes, but it's complicated. Long answer, tracking submarines is like playing hide and seek in a pitch black water, which one side is whispering and the other side is trying to hear a pin drop.
And the
Submarines
part-
can be
And the
tracked
It's still
difference
trackable.
between
active sonar, magnetic anomaly detection, satellite tracking, wake technology, bioluminescence, underwater sonar sensor networks.
But see, the difference between our subs and most other countries' subs is most other countries run diesel ran subs where we run
I
nuclear
was just going
power,
to say that.
which are super quiet. I mean,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
super
Right.
quiet.
What
Diesel
com-
subs are easy to track because
Right.
of the noise.
Well, Russia has nuclear subs.
Our nuclear subs were nuclear, and I'm telling you now, nobody ever knew where my cousin was, and he was a lieutenant on one.
Yeah. Okay. How submarines can avoid be tracked. Stealth technology, going deep, drifting, thermal layers, especially ballistic missile subs. Diesel electric subs running on batteries are almost silent. They are trackable, probably, easily, but maybe. So there is no answer.
They usually hide underneath the Arctic ice.
Yes. So
Right.
the answer is there is no answer.
Randy's got an
Right.
answer for passive sonar.
Guess what? There is an answer. They are trackable.
In theory,
In theory, right? The question is how quick them subs move, right? Because they probably move faster than data does, right? Therefore, when you track it and it says it's here, yeah, they never send a submarine to that point. They never go to intercept it at that point. They pinpoint, track where it's come from, where it's going, and then head out to it that way. That's what we do. That's why we've got ships at the top of Scotland that sit there every time Russia comes buzzing past. We send out a little ship and an airplane and go, oi, pack it in.
But
Yeah.
this is
And Russia go, fuck you.
why what we call the nuclear triad. This is why most deployed nuclear weapons are on nuclear subs, because of the hard nature of trying to find them. Because we have land-based nukes, we have nukes
they
that go
can
on
be
bombers.
found, but they can't be found.
Our land-based nukes are widely known where they're at, just like everybody
Yes.
else's land-based nukes. They're in 3 different states. There's 400 of them. They're broken up into 50 silos per command. And then there's
I'm going to
4
be honest, I
underground
don't know where
bunkers
the
per
UK
command.
ones are.
Well, similarly,
And then you have the bomber
Nobody
the
does.
nuclear weapons that go on bombers, which if bombers aren't already in the air with the nuclear bombs on them, those bases could potentially be destroyed before they could get off the ground. This is why most of our deployed nukes are on nuclear subs. And there's always at least 8 subs around the world in every ocean at all times, 24/7. There's always at least 8 of them out there.
and to answer your question, Randy, yes, I believe we can using just a submarine
And one
launch
US
missiles at Iran.
and one U.S. nuclear sub would actually be the 6th most powerful nuclear power in the world. Just one sub. with the amount of firepower it has on it.
Right. Well, when we attacked Iraq back in the day,
Back in the 80s.
no, the 90s.
Oh, I thought it was like 2000.
Submarines were used then.
No.
But the thing is it's not that we're just assuming our military is that powerful. It is that powerful. Our aircraft, like all our Navy planes that are on aircraft carriers, we have a larger air force
Whoa.
on our carriers
Before-
than entire Russia's air force.
Before Russia invaded Ukraine,
You gotta give it to him.
right? We thought that Russia, the whole world thought Russia was this one almighty fighting machine, yeah, that was capable of taking on anyone, right?
Well,
and then they
I
went
never-
into Ukraine, right?
I never thought Russia was at that capability.
No,
well,
I
that's,
always
that's
said they
because
were
your
paper-
ego. That's why.
No, I've always said that Russia was a paper tiger because 70% of their equipment is Soviet era
Well,
equipment.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm agreeing
Well,
with
It's
that.
old.
Yeah,
It's out of.
but I'll
It's out
point-
of.
Ran-
But I'll point something else out to you. Don't underestimate Russia, because what they firing into Ukraine is not their full capability. That's the
Well,
difference.
Not
Like I said,
underestimating.
you take the nukes off the table and Russia would get their asses handed to them. That's the only thing they have keeping. If we went one-on-one with Russia and you took nukes off the table, Russia would get their asses handed to them 100%. And I'm not
And-
saying that because I'm just have a big ego. I'm saying that because
I
of the
wouldn't be so
capabilities.
confident on that.
Why
Have
not?
you-
We beat them at least twice.
Have you
We're
not?
not talking about football, Mark.
Like, look how easy. Okay, so like take Iraq
Fight
for
them in
example.
football.
Iraq had probably one of the strongest
The
and
days
most.
Rasputin and things like that.
But like,
Yeah.
take Iraq for example. Iraq had one of the thickest and most deadliest air defense systems back in the 90s, before we went to war with them. Like, they had probably some of the most air defenses of any country,
Look at that ball.
all compacted in that little country.
Randall
yeah.
got the ball.
And
They-
we went in there
Yeah,
back in
like-
the 90s and completely dismantled their whole air system within a couple weeks.
They had the latest MiGs back then.
Imagine what we would do now with a modern another opponent's modern air systems. And it all comes down to experience too.
Yeah.
The U.S. has been at perpetual war for the last 100 years. I mean, we've probably gone no longer than what, maybe a decade without being in a conflict.
Can I just say something?
What?
They can't keep your fucking noses out of everybody else's war.
Well, I mean, that's.
Valid point.
Point.
I would say the same thing, but then there's the argument of when you're.
Randy's got a good point here in the chat.
There's also the argument that everybody, when they at war, says, "Hey, U.S., come help us."
Yeah. Big brother, big
Yeah, there's
brother.
another. There's another point.
I don't think everybody does, but
Most do. We need to tell everybody, pack it in. Fend for yourself.
I mean, in reality, and I'm going to say this, and you can say I'm wrong if you want, but the whole NATO thing isn't more for our benefit than it is for your guys' benefit. For the simple fact, the only benefit we get out of is forward operating bases all over Europe. But at the same time, we don't really need you guys if we went in an all-out war with somebody. We don't really need you guys. And I'm not saying that to be an ass or anything. I'm just saying that. Like, a lot of times they bring other countries in just as a show of faith. Okay, yeah, you guys are helping us out. Not saying you guys haven't done your part in a lot of conflicts we've been in, but
Yes.
at the same time, they didn't really need anybody at the end of the day. Like during the Gulf War, they didn't need all those Arab countries to be involved in that. We could have still went in there and handled Iraq by ourselves just fine. It was all political show to show that they were
you
all.
needed the Australians.
if you wanted to go the long way round to get there, yeah.
No,
because
and that's
all
what I
we-
said.
wouldn't have permission to go across everybody's airspace.
That's where I'm saying our benefit comes in as far as we get to use your guys' airspace. We
Uh,
get to put bases there. That's our benefit.
Randy's got a
Seem to have all
point.
F-22s.
If we let everyone just fight it, it would escalate and countries would start
Do
bullying each
apologize.
other.
And the one good thing about NATO too in the long run is it's kept all the colonial wars of the past between European countries pretty much at bay for the most part. Because let's face it, y'all were just constant war all the time back, 500-600 years ago.
Nah,
Mm,
that was before you guys were even bloody heard of.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you guys, European countries were at constant war with each other. for
Yeah, but that's
hundreds of
because we was
years.
fight. That's because we was fighting over this land called America, and then we realized it was a shithole. But nah, I can't be asked anymore.
Well,
And
there's
now, in the
we-
modern world that we're all together now, everybody understands this is our country, that's your country. And
We
you
were
guys
mo-
stay on-
in the Middle East,
Unless you're Russian.
in the Crusades.
Yeah, we'll come and help. You've got Australia coming to help.
And I'm not saying I
Bring-
don't, as an
We'll bring
American,
emus along.
and I'm going to say, as an American, I'm not saying I don't appreciate the alliances we have with you guys and the help you guys do bring. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if we were going to go to war with like Russia, we could do it by ourselves.
Yeah, I wish you luck with that.
And we'll
Just
bring a few emus along.
saying
well,
saying it in jest, but where the hell were you when we needed you in the Crusades?
Exactly.
Because if you look at Russia's,
Randy.
if you look at the way Russia has handled Ukraine, it goes to show you that they're not good at using their different branches of military in a uniformed way.
There's one big thing that's happening in Ukraine that everybody has overlooked. Them Ukrainian soldiers were trained by Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they know how Russia fights.
What do you? No, that's not true.
Ukraine used to be Russia.
If you're
It-
part
No,
of
10,
Russia.
10 years. Yeah, but 10 years before that whole conflict started, U.S. Special Forces were in Ukraine,
It doesn't matter.
training them for years.
No.
before that
Yes,
conflict
just
kicked
because
off.
the US was there, it does not mean that Ukrainian soldiers were not trained by Russia because they used to be part of Russia.
Right, but
That's
look
the
at
whole
Russia.
point.
But look at Russia's military tactics, and then just look at the difference between U.S. weaponry and Russian weaponry. When the Ukrainians got a hold of our weapons, they were absolutely massacring the Russians, just killing their tanks and everything. Russia's been estimated to have lost almost 3,000 tanks already in that conflict. The U.S. would have never lost that many tanks.
Why
Not
are
even
all
close.
soldiers wandering around with AK-47s then?
I'm just saying, if the U.S. was in the position Russia was in, and we were going to go and take Ukraine, like we had the same motivations as Russia to take Ukraine, we would have took Ukraine in the matter of a
Diamond.
few weeks, just like we did Iraq, just like we
that's-
did Afghanistan. Now, would you have to deal with guerrilla warfare? Of course, because we dealt with that in both of those countries. But the U.S. has also gotten really good over the last 20 years at learning from that too.
Got a
The
question.
voice of reason.
Hello, Dre.
Hey,
Afternoon,
Howdy.
evening, morning.
Yep.
morning. It's afternoon your time, isn't it?
Yeah,
Morning to me.
yeah.
Welcome, Dre.
What silliness is Justin spouting off about?
I was comparing us to Russia.
The
That
only
if you-
real difference between Russia's armed forces and ours is Russia still uses the conscript,
And strips, yep.
Method.
conscriptions, yep.
which means they don't have dedicated soldiers, and that has been the historic history with Russia. You go back to any war up to yesterday's war, and it will show you that Russians will kill their own people if they turn around.
Well, yeah, and
You
I
don't
agree
have-
with you
Like I
on
said,
that.
you don't have the large amount of professional soldiers throughout the
Yeah.
ranks.
That's why
Russia is very top heavy as far as the professional soldiers and pretty much nobody at the bottom. Here in the United States, we almost went that way after World War II when we started drafting folks in World War
Vietnam
II,
was a good
draft
example
in
of that.
Korea, and we used to draft in Vietnam.
That
What
would
did that do to us? You had top heavy professional people. The guys on the front line were draftees, and they were getting killed because they didn't want to be there. They didn't want to fight. They didn't believe in the cause. So that's what we did away with the draft.
And I agree with you all the way up to that point, Dre, except for all I was saying is they're not good at coordinating their assets like we are. Like where if the
like I say, the top end of the Russian
front line
chain,
when it
the
got
top
into
end of the Russian chain is good and it's capable, but like everybody else tell you, it's not the top part that does the fighting.
Mm-hmm. You're saying there's too much brass,
but the boots on the ground are going to be the difference.
Yeah.
When you don't have NCOs that want to be there, you don't have the privates and all that kind of stuff don't want to be there, you're going to have a very weak fighting force.
That's because conscripted forces, I agree with you, they don't want to be there. They have to be there.
Right.
Mm.
That has been the history of Russian military.
Yeah,
and that's why they relied upon for decades on armor assaults, just like the Germans did in World War II. Russia used to have superior numbers in tanks because they know the troops won't fight.
Yeah. So as I was saying earlier, right?
I mentioned it once.
I got away with it.
Right. So with the Russian-Ukraine war, right? Ukrainians know Russians' tactics because they were trained by Russia. And that comes into play. That's one of Russia's other biggest problems. Yeah, them surrounding countries that broke away, yeah, they had the biggest military power, Russian military power. That's where they were all based. That's why Belarus is still a big country for Russia. Right? And now Russia are having to pull in, people from small villages.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Russia's philosophy is almost like a lot of other countries around the world. They believe in numbers. We will overwhelm you with numbers eventually, and that's what they're trying to do with Ukraine. They want to be able to grind us out.
But you see that isn't working
with numbers.
Now, come on, now for Russia's front line, as soon as they got into Ukraine, they defected.
Dre, Randy has a question. Do you feel submarines are critical to the defense of our nation?
They finished me.
Yeah, they're vital. I went through the last retrofit. That's what I did in the East Coast. I was part of the security forces who did security for the nuclear subs in 1984 through 86. I used to be stationed in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and we would do that in the summertime. In the wintertime, we would travel down to Charleston, South Carolina, and do the security down there.
You have a lot of ships, Paul.
We were supposed to go to Bremerton, Washington, and do their security up there before they stopped the program.
Oh, I agree, Randy.
Right.
So I've been on those subs when they've been in dry dock. And I tell you this, it ain't no fun when you hear the Geiger counter sitting on your desk go off the charts when somebody's walking out of the nuclear part of the sub.
Yeah.
And you wonder why I don't have no hair today.
Well,
that's the reason.
Let me lighten the mood with a true fact. Yeah. Are subs vital to any war? Well, yes, because if you launch a stale Subway sandwich, you're going to cause some damage.
Yeah.
There's going to be sauce everywhere, tomatoes on people, and the sandwich itself is going to go through somebody's window.
But Dre,
especially if it's 12
is
inches.
it true you have to watch your head on a submarine? Otherwise, you go into the ceiling.
I should have short people on there. If you're 6'6", it's gonna be
Yeah. If you're 6'6", you're definitely trackable.
yeah.
I don't know if you're allowed to be on a sub if you're 6'6".
Yes, you are.
If you're 7 foot,
The older
No.
submarines, right? So the older submarines you'll have seen in the films, yes, you would have had to duck your head back in the day because they didn't have the power to propel them through the water, so they had to make them smaller and more compact. But with today's technology, they've been able to make them bigger, yeah, and faster, yeah.
The only
oh,
thing I've ever heard that there was any kind of like height restrictions was for fighter jets.
Fighter jets.
Yeah.
The shorter the better.
Well, there's like a sweet spot because they say if you're too short, you can't see very good over the
Oh,
canopy. If you're too tall,
yeah.
you'd be hitting the canopy. So there's like a sweet spot they want you at.
Well,
10.
No, I think that's wrong because small people can use booster seats.
Yeah.
isn't that sweet spot like 5'7"?
The only booster seat you're getting
6'2".
in a fighter jet is when you pull them fucking cords and that seat goes flying out of the jet.
That's a booster seat. Yeah. Well, if it's 5'6", 5'7", then I should have been a fighter pilot then.
We had a 35 crash in California yesterday.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about
I
that.
saw that. Yeah, David AZ messaged me a news story about that.
And
I
was it
said
Marine or was it Navy?
I messaged him back. I said, "Do they got DJI care refresh on that thing?"
Yeah.
what was that? Another private aircraft crash?
Yeah, there was a F-35 yesterday in
Oh,
California somewhere.
F-35 down in San Diego.
So I didn't see hear where,
I thought it was too.
but my question, they said they didn't identify it as Marine or Navy. So which one was it?
Mm.
Well, it could have been Air Force
Wait.
too, because there's 3 variants of it.
How's the leg doing, Joe?
It's doing. It's doing. The back's giving me more problems than a freaking leg.
Oh,
That's
back-
it, Andrew. Change
so-
the subject.
so the back
Fresno.
wants you to get up and move, right?
Let me
Well,
s-
I
No, the
mean,
back-
what you
the
guys
back
are
doesn't want
talking
me to move
about,
as much.
You have a
Ah,
person here now who came into the military right after the draft, and that's Joe. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he probably ran to a few folks who were still draftees when he first came in, and he can probably tell the difference between volunteers and draftees.
Yeah, the volunteers look like they wanted to be there.
Yeah.
no, it was in Fresno.
I see.
And it
Yeah, I
was
just looked it up in Fresno.
it was a Navy jet.
Navy.
So it was the F-35C, so that's the Navy version.
Hmm.
As you have the Navy version with the stronger landing gear, the foldable wings, and you got the Marine version, the Stovall one that lands vertically.
They didn't say where it
Yeah.
came out of.
Then you got the regular one. No, it doesn't say that in the article. on it.
Let me see
Oh,
where it was.
Lemoore Naval Air Station. There it is. I
Okay.
hit the-
I agree and say because most of the bases in Central California have been shut down. There ain't too many of them left. Used to be a bunch of them.
so they've been
Yeah, I
consolidated.
think Edwards
Yep.
is one of the few that's still open. Huh? That
Mm.
You say Edwards or Lemoore?
Edwards is still open, isn't it?
Well, Edwards is Air Force. Lemoore
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
Navy, and then you got
Yeah,
China
yeah.
Lake out in the desert, which is Navy.
You have a
Okay.
naval base that's out in the middle of fucking nowhere in the desert.
Well, it's
That's a bit
it's a
strange.
bombing range. That's
Yeah.
why it's a bombing range.
It's just
So,
funny
I
when
remember-
you say it.
Places like Castle Air Force Base is closed.
Mm.
There's a couple more than the Central Valley there were also naval bases there. They shut down over the last 30, 40 years.
Yeah,
what is that?
several of them did close about 40 years ago when they did the big consolidation.
Yeah, just like I said, most other ones around me have all closed. They just closed them and then consolidated the last one in March in Moreno Valley. They say Riverside, California. Or is it, they call them joint bases now. They're not even individual branches of service. It's all joint base somebody.
So
So
what-
Randy,
What's
Randy-
Camp David cost us?
Was
Camp
that Mark?
David?
What's Camp David classed as?
What does it cost us?
Told you I'm
No,
not camp.
what's it classified as?
Class.
Is what he was
Oh,
saying.
Camp David is a presidential retreat.
I think it's
It's
in,
maintained under the Army.
Right, I just want to confirm here and now, I'm not camp, and I am definitely not no presidential retreat.
but you are still David.
Hmm.
Yes.
I'm Birdman for this
So
conversation.
Randy's saying the height requirements for fighter pilots are between 5'4" and 6'5".
Okay, so I'm in.
So Joe would fit, right?
You had to
Maybe.
leave his clarinet though.
Yeah, my eyes wouldn't have done it though.
Yeah, there's a lot of strictness to be a fighter pilot. You got to be in like top shape, vision, everything.
Well, my son was telling me yesterday, 2 weeks they'll be on the ship, right? And they've got they're trying to tell them y'all can start working 10-hour days right now. And he told them, he said, we can't. We want the weekends off. So we got to work 12-hour days because we still have so many things to get done. And he told that to the major, right? And this other major, they got one plane that one of the Harriers has got a problem that as long as they land normally, they're fine. But if they try to hover and land, it can overheat and they lose complete control, right?
Wow.
So the major that is running this thing is his boss. And he went to the major and told him, he said, your plane has an issue. You cannot fly, you cannot hover with this plane, sir, because you can lose control of it. He said, well, I'll just land it normally. And he said he had to go to I think he said he went to New Bern with it. And New Bern, you got to hover to land.
Joe,
So the
shut
major
up.
hovered and landed.
Joe, shut up. You're leaking all our national secrets to the Australians and British. Shut up.
But it's not a secret anymore.
He said, so the major knows that the plane could probably lose control, but he's going to do it anyway.
But what do you do if the two majors can't get along?
Well, it
Like
was not
like
two
he
majors,
is.
it's a lieutenant and a major.
Yeah,
Oh.
you put him in a wrestling ring and let him fight it out.
So Nick gave him a kind of talking to about it, saying that you were specifically told that you could have been jeopardizing military equipment.
Yeah.
He told that to the major, and the major didn't like it too well.
And what usually happens to that, the major gets an attitude, and Nick will have to go over above him and talk to whoever the wing commander is, or the colonel.
Well, they did.
Bird colonel.
Well, he did. He went above him.
Yeah.
He said he
That's-
cannot take
that's
this
how it
plane
gets settled.
cross country could mean one base to another. That's all they talked, right? He says you're not taking it cross country if you got to hover. Because the only way they're going to land that plane if they don't have it repaired, because he wants to keep flying it right now while they're trying to get it repaired.
Yeah.
He
makes
got
no
grounded.
sense.
They grounded him, so they're going to fix this plane.
Can they get the parts to properly repair it?
Oh, they've got everything, but he won't leave the plane there. He keeps flying it.
Well, and since they're the last, you said they're the last air wing with the Harriers. They probably got tons of them in storage that they strip for parts.
It's called grounded.
Well,
called grounded.
what he told me yesterday, he said he's actually going to take this plane. He said because they could fix it in time, but they're not going to take the chance. They said they're going to transfer the plane to 23, which is another group on the base, and get one of their planes to replace it. They're just going to replace the plane, let 23 fix it. He said, but they're going to hold it for about 2 days before they're going to check it out before they release it.
Yeah, because they're slowly phasing that out to replace it with the F-35. And he said his son's the last air wing that has them. So there's probably a lot of them that are in a storage.
He's the last group. He's actually the last. He's the aircraft maintenance officer for the last Harrier group.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They probably got a lot of them in an airplane boneyard somewhere that they strip for parts when they need it.
What are we replacing the Harrier with?
The F-35?
Probably.
F-35.
It's the F-35B. It's the one that the Marines are going to use to start the one that lands vertically. Like I said, there's 3 versions of the F-35.
Is that one still in production and testing, or?
They're producing them. It's just a matter of them being built and delivered. Because there's a lot of other countries that bought the F-35 too. So.
Yep.
They're having to
Yeah,
fill
we want the
orders for a lot of them.
F-22.
You can have them when the NGAD comes out.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a-
carefully guarding the F-22, but you're letting everybody else have the F-35.
Yeah, but that F-22 is a badass plane, man.
I know. I've seen one up close.
I've
are
never got to see one
absolutely-
in person, but I've always wanted to go and watch one at air show because watched a lot of air shows with it.
I
And the
watched one at an
aerobatics
air
that
show
thing
and
does.
oh,
Oh man, that thing is crazy.
it's crazy. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Like you would
I-
never expect a jet to like pop its nose up, 5,000 feet in the air and just sit there and hover. You
yeah.
would never think a fucking jet would do that. Dre, did you watch the new War of the Worlds yet?
I saw the preview last night. I was just not all that impressed. It looked like a bunch of CGI stuff.
It was
It's like
better than the
everybody's
Tom
on, it
Cruise
looked like
one.
everybody's on a Zoom call.
It was so it kind of most of the movie is like that, but I would say it's far better than the Tom Cruise one. And like I
Anything
said
different?
earlier, without
Mm.
giving away too much, at least they explain the backstory of the aliens in this one.
Oh,
Because in the Tom Cruise one, they don't explain anything. You don't know what the
Mm.
fuck's going on.
oh, what year is that considered made, Justin?
It would be like now.
2025.
So
Oh,
that's
that's a-
Yeah.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
when
it was
I
just it
looked
was
it up,
it was just released on Prime a couple days ago.
oh
yeah.
Yeah, like yesterday. I
There was
think.
a
Yeah, it
there's
was
another one
yesterday, I
in
think, yeah.
2017 that was a 6-part series.
But the one with Tom Cruise,
Was rubbish.
you're at it from a civilian aspect, and it doesn't explain anything about why the aliens are there, where they came from, what they're doing. At least this one, you're coming at it from a government standpoint, because Ice Cube obviously is a government employee. You can get that from the watching the trailer, and so you get the
I may watch it
backstory
this
of it.
weekend if I get bored.
It wasn't bad. I would say it's it's not the best, but it wasn't bad. I
Yeah,
enjoyed.
You
enjoyed
know
it.
how I have to judge movies these days, Justin? When they don't hit the 2 hour mark, something ain't right. That thing's
Yeah.
barely 90 minutes.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but if they
I-
go like
I
3.5 hours, it's too hard to watch.
I think it was Justin that said Happy Gilmore 2 is hilarious.
Most of us liked it. The only one I heard that didn't like it was Johnny. He said it was crap, but Johnny maybe is just not an Adam Sandler fan. I don't know. I
Oh,
liked it. I thought it was
I
funny.
just like the way
Ju-
Happy Gilmore. I mean, it was a nice.
Shut
how
up,
you-
Johnny.
how you say popcorn flick. It was a nice popcorn flick, and I like the way they brought back some of the characters. Even they had the children of the characters that are no longer around. They still
Yeah.
brought back that extension of those characters.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was a really good sequel, because these days it's hard. Sequels just a lot of times don't
yeah.
live up
yes.
to the originals.
This,
But
this sequel does not
I-
get the same hit as you do on the first one.
I thought the sequel to that and Roadhouse was really good. I actually liked the sequel to Roadhouse, the one with
Yeah,
Jake
that
Gyllenhaal.
one was
pretty good.
interesting because I mean, it shared a title and maybe a little bit of the story, but it was not the same movie.
It wasn't connected. Yeah, it was its
Yeah, it
own
wasn't
story.
connected.
Just
and
same
stuff.
storyline, but not connected in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that way you didn't have to worry about connecting character stuff. But just Happy Gilmore 2, I mean, to me, the family would just took it to the next level. I mean, his kids were just like him.
Yeah.
Just off the chart nuts.
I love when they threw Eminem in the water.
Yeah. You know, I like the part where he's thinking about his kids and stuff, and how the kids were just at one part they show him beating up the golf coach and
Yeah.
everything.
Or every
I-
one of them was at their job, fucking acting like they had a dick between their legs, and they're going like that.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
kid's at the airport, the fucking
Yeah.
plane knocks over the stairwell.
hmm
Shooter McGavin's in it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's a main character in the movie for
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
I forget his name that plays it.
He's in about 80% of the movie. Like the first little bit of the movie, he's not in, but he's in most of it.
Yeah.
'Cause I saw a clip that they said he was in a mental institution.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
I put it like this way, even my wife took the time to watch it when I told her the funny parts about, the first part of the movie when he's drinking. I said everything he touched was a little drink device.
Yeah, it was a little like what do you want to call it? What the hell? That
Christopher
flask.
McDonald.
Yeah, hip flask.
Yeah, it was like
hidden
a hit-
flask. And like the golf ball, the remote, and the daughter says, I always wonder why it didn't work.
yeah, and then but remember the cuckoo
Why
clock
isn't this
popped out the little
working?
bottle of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
That would be the
that
part
dude's
with
drinking out
the
of everything.
that would be the part with the John Daly.
Yeah, John
Yeah.
Daly, where he's drinking the hand disinfectant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it?
Hey, to be fair, Johnny, look, 99% of the people that have watched it have liked it that I know. So you're the only one that's had it bad mouth it. So can't blame
I
that
mean,
on me.
it's just, to me, it was just a fun movie. Like I said,
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fun movie. It's
little
escapism.
bit of time on a
You
Saturday
forget about
afternoon.
life for a couple of hours.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you were a bit lost if you hadn't seen the first bit, the first
Right.
one.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, you
Happy
have to
Gilmore 1. Oh my God, the fight with Bob Barker.
oh yeah, yeah. And they even reference him in the second one.
Yeah, you
You
see
know-
him as a
Well, they had
Well, yeah.
when him and Shooter are fighting in the graveyard, they stumble on his grave.
You know,
Yeah.
Johnny, I really started liking you because of all the attacks you were doing on Joe, but you know, now I'm gonna take Joe's side.
It's a Hudson.
Uh,
Don't worry, Johnny. It doesn't affect you much.
yeah. I think Johnny got offended because of the graveyard scene. You know,
Yeah.
they were being disrespectful in the graveyard.
Or the one girl, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore
Ra-
too, Randy.
Yeah.
You
That was
thought
it.
it was stupid.
The old guy in the driving range when they were on the top level of it.
oh, that was
yeah.
what's his name?
John
Yeah,
Malkovich.
Sean something. I can't think of his last name.
I know you're talking about. I remember when he was on Saturday
it-
Night Live, and
Is
he
it
always plays
Lukowicz or Levowicz or something like that? John
Hey, Justin, which
Something I
movie
mean.
did you say that Johnny didn't like?
Happy Gilmore too.
Lord,
Gilmore too.
where you been, Paul?
Well, I heard him say it, but I couldn't remember it.
I was going to borrow one of
It's a
David
memory-
David's
it's a
lines. Back
memory
in,
thing,
Paul.
Greg.
Back in.
We
It's
were
a
just
memory.
talking about it.
Ugh.
Oh, they don't even have him in the main cast lineup. I guess because he only played like a 30-second role, but
hmm
yeah, that shit was funny. He was getting pissed off because Happy kept hitting his balls.
Yeah.
And then he tried to do his swing and went right off the side. Yeah, it's Johnson.
Well,
What the fuck is
Randy,
his name?
Randy, keep watching, see if it picks up.
What movie would he have been in? I'm trying to think of. I can
What was
find
that?
it.
Jeez, it's Johnny.
Driving Range.
Yeah.
I think he was in the movie. It was a stupid movie about alien girls coming to Earth or something. Him and who else?
It was in
in
Happy Gilmore too.
John.
Malkovich.
No,
Not
I went to
Malkovich.
say John Malkovich. It's not. It's
I
have to
want
look
to
it
say
up.
his last name starts with an L.
Let me get his name.
John Lovitz.
Love it.
John
Lovitz.
Lovitz. There you go.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a
John
there's a
Lovitz.
blast. from the
I looked
past.
through the cast
I
Yeah,
do like.
John
when the
Lovitz.
name came out. Yeah, John Lovitz.
That's a
Well, there were some
blast from the
people
past.
I didn't know that were in the movie. Like Eminem was in the movie.
Yeah, Eminem
Yeah.
is in the very
didn't know
last
that.
bit.
I didn't know he played the character from the son of from the original movie.
Yeah,
And they kept saying his song references throughout the movie too.
yeah, you could hear the song references.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they actually used proper pro golfers in it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
at least
That
four.
was a nice touch to it.
Well, John
Got it,
they,
yeah.
Daly.
all, they all accepted him, for when he was in his heyday and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, there was Daly and who else?
Oh, Jack Nicholas was in it.
Jack Nicholas.
Jack
That's
Nicholas,
the-
John Daly, Bryson
Daly.
DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka, Rory
Oh.
McIlroy,
Scotty
Scotty
Scheffler.
Scheffler.
Yeah.
They're the four that I.
Oh my.
Yeah, and then he tells Shooter McGavin, he goes, "Who was the best back when we were younger besides me and Tiger?" He goes,
Oh, you know what would have been even better if they had Tiger come in. You mean me?
Yeah, he said, who was the best golfer back then? Besides me and Tiger, you. Yeah, because he ended up with what, like 7 gold jackets? I think he said he
Then he
had
had
in the
5.
movie.
I thought he
Yeah, it
said
was
he
like
had 5.
Yeah, it was 5 or 6 or something. Because he
Yeah.
says that to Shooter. He goes, "What about getting your gold jacket?" He goes, "Well, I got like 5 of them." It really
Yeah.
Six he had.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, 6? Oh, okay, I thought it was 5.
Yeah.
I remember when he opened the trunk of his car, he had like a couple of them in the trunk.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Here's one. Here's another.
Hey, folks, I'm about to go home. Y'all take care.
All right.
See you, Dre.
Have a
See
good
you,
night.
Well, shoot, that's gonna give Paul an excuse to kill Extreme.
No, he's not here, so.
Well, if he was here, he'd say, okay, we can end it.
All right, guys, we got only 32 watching and only 17 on the panel, so I guess it's time to pack it in.
As soon as it's not interesting to Paul, he's ready to kill it.
Oh, he'll do it when Dominic goes to leave. Watch, I guarantee it.
And he looks right now like he's bored because he's not here.
Because there'll be like 20 people in the chat and like 6 of us on the panel. Dominic's like, "All right, I'm leaving." Well, you think we should pack it in? Dominic's like, "Yeah, pack it in." And then just fucking leaves and then he ends the stream.
Where's
Ray's on at 12, isn't he?
Yeah.
where's
It's only
Bundle?
20
our
minutes.
time. 7 your time, isn't it?
Yeah, 9 a.m. my time, midnight for Mark and David.
Dominic, you know that video I sent you?
Okay,
Yeah.
Randy, I see the vaginas stick
can't
together in the
share
chat.
because they've deleted it.
Oh, no.
Well, that was funny as shit.
Yeah, I know.
What?
All right, I'm gonna have to log into Sarah's account because I need to block
Right,
Randy and Johnny from the chat. I need to
So-
remove their wrenches.
You know when Donald Trump and Keir Starmer had the meeting in Scotland?
Yeah.
In Turnberry.
Yeah. Well, the Americans did the security sweep, to make sure that everyone that was there was legit and stuff, right? But one woman managed to get past everything, and Fox News are showing the news, and this woman's, while they're talking business, serious business, this woman stood in the window with a sign that says Donald Trump's a cunt.
I saw a picture from that.
It's like, how the hell did she get there?
Randy, Johnny, I've seen your guys' flying. I thought it was a Skydio drone you were flying.
You really got it in for Johnny tonight, ain't you?
In the chat talking all that shit.
If Happy Gilmore 2 was a drone, it'd be Holystone.
Better than them damn.
We got it.
He said Justin would know
Justin.
better. I'm gonna write a letter to Skydio and tell him Randy wants to be their advocate, the drone community. But you love Skydio. I'm gonna sell him a well worded letter right now. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna get a hold of Donald, have him write it up for me.
He's going to do a well-worded letter.
Yep.
We hope this email finds you well. ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
It's so funny now when you get emails and they all start with that.
I
We
hope this email finds you well.
Uh,
Well, I'm not
Johnny,
well.
Joe, do you see what Johnny wants to do?
Let's be honest. Who the hell starts an email
All
like
right. I'll tell you the same thing I told Joe, Johnny. I'll hit an old man.
that? Hit yourself, then. Shut up, Justin.
What was that?
That was
Hi,
Johnny
Laura.
that was Johnny's protection team.
Oh, imagine if I ever see Joe in real life, he's probably gonna throw something at me.
Maybe, maybe not. It partly depends on what mood Joe's in.
Probably just shoot you and be done with it.
I was thinking about shooting him in the knee.
We'd be both laid up in your apartment together.
I'll just shoot your pinky toe off.
Is your
Yeah.
aim that good?
I'm sorry, Joe, you can't
Yeah.
shoot his pinky toe. You can't give him brain damage.
Fuck off, cunt.
Justin seems in a really good mood today.
Yeah, because the day's over.
It's because somebody upset him about Happy Gilmore too. So he's now pissed.
Who's upset him?
Johnny.
No, he didn't upset me. I was just
So,
messing
Laura, you gonna let Justin talk about your
I've
man
not
like
actually
that?
watched it yet.
with him.
Have you watched the first one?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no, David, you missed it when I first got in here. Did you hear me talking about the TSA guys that came to talk about bombs and
No.
okay, so they came to our meeting to talk about active shooting and bombings and all that. And the guy says, he goes, now if a kid pulls out a gun on the back of the bus and starts shooting, what do you do? A bunch of us yelled, slam on the brakes. He goes, that's exactly what I would do. I'd slam on the brakes and throw that little shit halfway across the bus. This dude was cussing through his whole presentation. He was like, or that little bitch might come at you with a knife. He goes, fucking curb stopper. I was like, Jesus. This dude was just like, yeah, he was talking about how you whoop the shit out of a kid if they have a weapon. I was like, God damn.
you floor it for several seconds and then slam on the brakes.
And look, I'll tell you what, the brakes on a bus are no joke. When
Oh,
you
they're
slam on those brakes, you will fly forward if you don't know what's going to happen.
Be right back.
I have seen kids get thrown over seats in just a little time I've been on there when he's hit the brakes. Yeah, you'll go flying across the bus, especially if you're standing up. If that bus is going 30, 40 miles an hour and you hit those brakes and that bus comes to a sudden stop, you're going to go flying. Because they're big brakes on a bus, air brakes too. So it comes to a stop pretty damn quick. And I've seen some kids get thrown through the bus because of that. Luckily, they didn't get injured, but yeah, because the bus driver was coming up to a big ass speed bump at 40 miles an hour and forgot it was there and fucking slammed on the brakes. He fucking jarred my neck one day when I was on the bus. Because he always forgets about this one speed bump because it's not painted on the road no more. So if you don't know it's there, obviously there's a sign that says speed bump, right there in front of it. But if you don't know the speed bump's not there, a lot of people hit it. But he drives over every damn day. You would think he would remember it's there, but he always forgets about it. And there's been quite a few times he's hit the brakes doing 30, 40, and that bus almost came to a complete stop almost instantly. Yeah, he was cussing through the whole presentation. That was funny. One girl two seats down from me was like, "Oh my God, he's cussing." I was like, "He's a federal agent. He don't care. They ain't pulling his ass into HR." I said, "Dude, don't give a shit." And the management didn't care. Like all the top bosses from the district, they didn't care. They were all laughing too because the dude, he did the presentation in a way that it was like a comedy act at the same time. It was really funny. The dude actually did a really good job to keep everybody kind of engaged in the conversation. Because he was the last one to speak and everybody was just like fucking wanting to get out of there. But yeah, he actually kept everybody entertained for the last hour. Like Johnny left after I said I'd hit him. I bet he's reporting me now to the cops. Alright. Where did Paul go? Is there a ship coming or he just walk off?
No, he just left because he got bored. He was sitting there looking the other way the whole time while we were talking. And it's like if it didn't interest him, he just left.
Is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off too because yeah, I got one more meeting tomorrow and then I don't have to go to bed so early for the next week or so.
Well, I'll jump off and leave the chair.
Yeah, I'll catch y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow night because I won't be on tomorrow morning because I got that meeting. So
Yeah, catch you
Yeah.
later.
I won't get out
Catch
until
you.
12. So
See.
all right, y'all have a good morning, good night, good evening, whatever the hell time it is in your fucking time zones.
Okay.
Later, guys.
You just-
Later. Yeah. Oh.
Paul missed his chance. He'd be saying, "We can pack it in then."
Mhm.
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny can come in now. Justin's gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's Justin?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He heard you coming.
Yeah.
Well, shit. What you eating there, Joe?
Peanuts.
I got some Zack's Voodoo tater chips.
Yeah,
Huh?
those are good.
Yeah, they are. Where's Paul?
Yeah, good question.
Somewhere.
I mean, did he
Good
go?
question.
Did he go fly?
No, he just got up and walked that way.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, Cam Ray. I think Cam Ray's. Yeah, but Cam Ray comes on in a few minutes. Huh?
Yeah,
10
9 minutes.
minutes. 9 minutes.
I think he got Mark Fisher again. Though I think he just had Mark like about a month ago.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Man, I tell you what, no rain, Joe.
Yeah, you're right. None today.
It's hot. Well, it's hot. Well, 89.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
nice.
out in it for a few minutes. I had to run the store real quick.
So no Osmo, can't get the Osmo Insta 360, right? Or whatever.
There's
Mm.
about there's about 15 videos out on it.
Yeah, you can't buy it in the US with it don't interest me anyway. So
Mhm. I'll go and have a look.
Dominic will probably buy it.
I don't know. I'll go and have a look. I'm more interested in the Pocket 3 if I was going to make another purchase. I think it's time to move on up from the Action 2.
I love my Action too. Yeah, the action twos are good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've used that a lot. Got several things on the go. Okay, let's go. Hmm.
Joe, what you printing? I know you printed something.
Turtle. I got 3 of those turtles, remember?
Uh,
I'm on the second shell. I'm gonna do the third shell when this ends in about 30 minutes. And then overnight, I'm gonna do the third turtle. So then I'll have them all ready when she comes tomorrow. It takes 8 hours for each one.
really?
Between 5 hours and 3 hours on 2 different things.
Hmm.
That little chicken banana,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's about 2.5 inches tall, 13 hours. I ain't printing that.
13 hours.
13 hours because all the changes it's got to make.
How many changes does it have?
I didn't even look. I saw 13 hours and didn't look anymore.
It must have a few hundred.
Have you not found a bullet duck yet?
No.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I hate Zapp's chips. Can't stop eating them. Oh, now, and Mark, this is a chip. That's not a potato. This is a potato chip.
A crisp.
No, it's a potato chip.
It's a crisp.
Wait. It says potato chip.
You can buy it anywhere else in the world and it's called a crisp.
So, Joe, you getting your B cop for Tuesday?
That's what it says.
Yeah, Ron. Ron got his email. Who else ordered one? I was trying to think in the community who ordered one. I don't think John Flynn ordered one.
It's Dennis's birthday, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, today is Dennis's birthday. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yep.
put him in the Fly for Fun page. Yeah.
Yeah, they said the drone was actually flown too high and stalled in that crash of the helicopter. Why was it being flown so high? Or did it just they lose the connection and it just went up?
Oh, the drone out there and
Yeah.
Texas? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a police drone, wasn't it?
Sounds like
Mhm.
It was a search and rescue team.
yeah. Again, why was it so high though?
Well, probably when they lost signal, it shot up like a return to home.
Yeah, but did they have it set at unlimited?
I don't know how high was it.
Didn't say. They said it went so high that it stalled.
Well, that don't make sense.
Now they can go like 1,600 meters before they'll
Yeah.
even think about stalling.
I know, and they blamed it at first, man. They was blaming it on just somebody, a hobby drone or whatever.
Yep,
Of course, you know.
yep.
Probably Happy Gilmore's drone. That's who it was.
Yeah, that boy,
Oh,
they can't hear it.
all
I
right.
almost went out in the backyard or he went and sat in his chair.
I know. When I was listening early, he was right there. Then all of a sudden,
Yep.
all right, I guess I go turn Captain Ray on, listen a little bit
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, I'm getting off too in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you and Mark there, Dominic.
Oh, okay then. Well,
We'll find out what's going on.
God, this bro-
I need to drop off then.
Yep, I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay.
Yep.
See you, Mark.
Yep. See you, Dominic.
Sign traffic, do lanes too. Side traffic, do dual lanes too. We're heading out for 2 hours. We're back in for 20 miles an hour, so you know we get back. Roger, Sterling. No downbound for River in the first southbound in Bridget Bank at 19340. I'll go my over. Roger, we'll probably make it this target then back up on the American side. Gas giants, energetic sources. I'm not sure it's